Hey, what's up everyone? Sam here. So in this list I'm going to be showing you 5 bizarre ways to save a marriage. Number 5. Have sex in front of a priest. In the 16th century, people couldn't get divorced because it was seen as an offence against God. However, in France there was one way a woman could successfully divorce her husband. If the woman could prove her husband was impotent, then she would be allowed to leave him. However, proving this was quite the task for the man. The couple would have to have sex in front of a court. First, a team of inspectors would look and inspect the man's penis to test his elastic tension. Then the man would have to have sex in front of the court, which included a priest and a surgeon. If the man could ejaculate, he would save his marriage. If not, his wife could divorce him. Many men failed this test because the situation was so strange. They were also humiliated as word spread throughout the town. Number 4. Lock yourselves in a room for 2 weeks. This method actually proved to be quite successful. Between 1572 and 1867, the Romanians would lock a husband and wife in a room for 2 weeks. This room was called the divorce room, and the couple had to share everything. They shared the same bed, the same plate, one fork, and so on. If they could successfully spend 14 days locked in a room sharing everything and still want a divorce, the church would grant it. Amazingly, the method was extremely successful. In the 3 centuries of its use, only one couple ever divorced. Number 3. Marriage hospitals. In China, they have a thing called marriage hospitals. Now you might think this is something similar to marriage counseling, but you'd be wrong. You see, China has a problem with men cheating on their wives. Surveys show around 60% of Chinese people have cheated on their partner. So these marriage hospitals aim to help, except they don't help men stop cheating, but rather the wives to accept it. The way the Chinese see it is that men are going to cheat, and the quicker the woman accepts it, the better it will be. The husband and wife, along with the husband's mistress, will visit these marriage hospitals. In them, the wife and mistress have to learn to get along. They even teach the wives how to cook and put on makeup to hopefully keep their man happy. Number 2. Fixed-term marriages. This is a relatively new idea that has got quite a few people talking. A fixed-term marriage is a contract that only lasts for a few years. When 2 people marry, their marriage will expire in a few years. Should they want to renew it, they can. If not, it's like it never happened. The idea has been put forward by a few politicians. A politician in Germany suggested it, and so did politicians in Mexico. While fixed-term marriages don't actually exist right now, it's just a concept, it's something I could see happening in the future. After all, almost 50% of all marriages now end in divorce. If that number keeps climbing, more and more people are going to choose to not get married unless there is some kind of easy way out that isn't an expensive and time-consuming divorce. Number 1. Sell your wife. If all goes wrong in your marriage, why not take a page out of 18th century Britain and simply sell your wife? Yes, believe it or not, this was a thing that actually happened quite often. Men would go to the town square, sit their wife down on a chair and start an auction. The highest bidder would then walk away with the man's wife. Amazingly, a lot of the time this was consensual by both parties. The wife would see it as a better deal to be essentially bought by a man who has a few quid in his pocket than live with a man who didn't want her at all. Thank you for watching. To subscribe, click over here to watch another awesome videos and click down here. Do make sure to turn on channel notifications and follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Snapchat. All details are on screen and in the description below. Once again, thank you for watching, and until next time, feed your mind.